Hey guys, welcome back. Since gyms are closed and you're spending more time at home, your movement patterns are going to change, and it's probably going to mean that you're feeling a little bit tighter. Not only that, but the mental and emotional distress and the anxiety that all of us are probably feeling right now with things kind of turned upside down is also going to have that tightening effect on your muscles. Luckily, it also works the other way. As you loosen up your muscles, as you relax them, it's going to make you feel better. So that's one of the reasons why right now it's so important to have a practice that mobilizes and loosens up those muscles. Today, I'm going to take you through some of my favorite exercises, mobilizations that will help you to feel looser, feel better. Here we go. Okay, first, a warm-up. One of the best ways to get your blood pumping and your heart rate going and your body temperature up without any impact or really any space requirement is getting your core muscles engaged. We're going to do a variation on one of my favorite exercises, the V-up. The full V-up looks like this. We're going to add to that a little bit by doing some shortened range of motion pulses at the beginning. So 3 little pulses for 1 full V-up, like this. You're going to do 30 of those. If you need to rest, take a rest, but get back on it as soon as you can. When we practiced handstands, we did some wrist mobilizations, leaning forward, going in circles like that. We're going to translate that same idea into our ankles. So one at a time, put your knee up like this, crouch down, get this foot in nice and close. You're going to push that knee forward. Get to just where this heel wants to lift up off the ground and move back and forth, pressing that knee over your toe and then shifting side to side. After 30 times back and forth, you're just going to push forward. You can actually lean some of your upper body weight on your knee. And you're going to hold that for 1 minute. Once you finish doing that on the other side, we're going to get into some squat variations. After that, some basic squats, but we're going to put the focus on mobility. So good squat form, keeping your feet flat, keeping your knees apart, keeping your low back nice and straight. Other than that, you're going to try to go a little bit deeper with each one, and you're going to pause for about 1 second at the bottom of that squat before coming back up. We're going to do that for 20 reps. Next, same thing, slight variation. Instead of that normal squat stance, we're going to take a very narrow stance. So feet either totally together or kind of as close as you can get them. Again, we're doing 20 of these. Keep those feet flat on the ground. Do your best to keep your back flat and straight. A little bit of a pause at the bottom. Your squats will look different than mine. Maybe you'll be able to get down even farther. Maybe you won't make it down quite as far. Either way is totally fine. One thing that helps if you're really not able to get down as far as you need to feel like you're getting a benefit from it is to do something to stabilize and hold yourself up. One thing that works really well is holding a pair of door handles or hold someone's hands. I'll show you right here. Whatever you're using to stabilize, just use it as much as you need to help balance. up and down, trying to get a little bit lower into that squat each time. So we're doing 20 reps once again of the narrow stance squats. If 20 feels like too few, if it feels like you're still making progress as you go down a little bit deeper each time, keep going. 20 is a minimum. If you want to do more with these or the regular squats, keep going, that's great. Next is an exercise that's going to continue loosening up those hips as well as ankles, and we'll get a nice stretch down our hamstrings, into your lower back, into that whole posterior chain. For this one, you're going to come down into a squat, get as low as you can, grab your hands underneath your toes just like this. See how low you can pull yourself. After that, you're going to straighten your knees. Get as far up as you can. Feel that stretch down your hamstrings. If you aren't able to get all the way down in the squat or straighten your knees all the way at the top, no big deal. Get as far as you can with each of those. Once again, we're doing 20. Do more if you want, if you can. And then just like the progression we took through those squats, we'll do the same thing with your feet and knees as close together as you can get them. Again, at least 20 reps. Okay, last one for today. We're going to use our side QM, or quadrupedal movement, going side to side with a focus on our mobility once again. This time it's for our adductors, those muscles on the inside of your legs. Looks like this. Starting from a nice low crouch, trying to keep your butt low, try to keep your chest up. You're going to transfer your weight from your feet onto your hands, jump over, reach as far as you can. Same thing back. Once again, we'll do 20 reps either way of that little sequence, and nothing wrong with doing more. All right, there we go. That's our movement challenge for the day. Movement is powerful, it's good for you, makes you feel better. It's gonna help us through this, all right? I got you. I'll see you tomorrow.